Hey everybody, welcome to The Real Show Barbecue. Today we're going to try something new I've never tried, and I want to see how good of a steak I can cook in an air fryer. Let's take a look at our steaks. We got a couple of strip steaks from Agridime. Nice, got some nice marbling in here. This one right here is a little thicker, probably closer to 1.5 inches. This one's more like 1 inch. And what I have done, if you're not familiar with dry brine, I highly recommend you doing it. Basically, it's going to draw that moisture out and then put it right back in there. So when you cook this, it is just going to be so moist and so tender. So I took a kosher salt and put it all the way around on both sides, on the sides of everything, and let these sit overnight. And it takes about 1/2 teaspoon per pound. These are probably closer to a pound maybe. So about 1/2 teaspoon. It doesn't take a whole lot. And also, for people who don't like this, I did put a little MSG on that as well. MSG doesn't bother me. It's got a bad name, but it does great. It brings out so much flavor in anything you're cooking. So let's go ahead and get these seasoned up. We're going to start off just with a little olive oil. Doesn't take a whole lot. I'm just going to get this olive oil all around. I guess my dish here is a little unlevel. It's making all kinds of racket. And what we're going to try is B's Rough Cut. Now this has got your salt, onion, garlic, black pepper, different things like that, sunflower oil. This right here is going to be good for steaks. Again, what it says, when it says it's a rough cut, it's a rough cut. So let's get this seasoned up. As you can see, there are bigger flakes and so forth in this. All around the edges. Okay, let's get some right here. Pat it on there a little bit. Now what we're going to do is get the air fryer preheated. We're going to preheat it at 400 degrees for about 3.5 to 5 minutes. And then we're going to put our steaks in. Now we're looking for medium. If you want a medium rare, you probably want to cook it maybe 10 minutes. Now, we're going to check it about halfway through. So at the 5-minute mark or 6-minute mark is for medium, usually. You want to check it then and kind of see it then, and then flip it over and then cook it through it's completely done. So let's get it on the air fryer. I will leave information in the Show More section, description below, how you can get this one. I love this one. It's large. And you can do, I've done beef jerky in here, which is excellent. So you've got some nice trays you can put in here. It's also got a rotisserie. I will leave the information again below. Let's go ahead and get this one started up. So we're going to bump this up to 400 degrees. And then let's go for, again, we'll go ahead for 5 minutes. We want to get it good and started here. And we'll just hit the power button. And we'll let it do its thing. Our oven preheated. I've got the steaks. I sprayed some oil on here so they wouldn't stick. Also for easy cleanup, we'll get those in there about middle way. We're going again at 400 for 6 minutes because I want medium. All right. At the 6-minute mark, we'll take a look at them then, flip them over. Okay, we're ready. Check it. That's what we're looking at right now. Let's flip these over. Get some browning on it. That's good. This was a little thicker, so we may have to go a little longer on this one. I'm just curious to see where we are internal. Use our Inkbird. And that was only at 71. It says a little 107 there. Let's see what this one's at. 84. It's not too much of a difference. We're going to go back in there for another 6 minutes. See where we are at that time. All right. We'll let it sit there and cook another 6 minutes. Okay, we are done. We're going to check it right quick. Let's see where we're at. A little bit over there. This one might be a little bit more on the well done side. Let's see this one. That one's still at 112. Let's flip this one over. Let's turn it around this side here. This one is still not quite done. You want to be around 135 to 140 for medium. We're going to take this one out and put this one back in. It's got good color though. It's a pretty steak. All right, the moment of truth. Let's check these steaks out. They smell great. Now this Bees rub, this rough cut rub, has amazing smell. There you go. You can see all the seasoning on here. It's got some brownness to it. It's got a great color. Here's one that's, this one is a little thinner. We're gonna try this one first and kind of see how we did. Let's go ahead and cut right through the center. We've got some pinkness in there. It looks good. I would say that would be considered a medium. So we did great as far as I'm concerned, as far as my doneness. And you can see this Agridime steak is super, super juicy. So I am looking forward to trying this. There you go. Looks great. Smells wonderful. So we're going to try it. Let's get us a taste. Wow. And I am not blowing smoke. I was very skeptical about cooking a steak in an air fryer. But let me tell you something. I will do it again. And I don't care if I've got plenty of time. If you don't have a lot of time, this is great right here. But even if you do, you're going to have to give this a try. That is so flavorful. Again, if you're going to do this, I highly recommend dry brine. The dry brine is going to bring in all that moisture, flavor as well. This Bees rough cut seasoning, oh man, it just enhances even more. Agridime choice cut right here, man, it's so tender, so flavorful. Got a nice beef flavor, so that seasoning is not overpowering. You've got to try this. I highly recommend it. Thank you guys so much for being with us today. We really appreciate all your support. Continue to watch all our videos. We've got them separated out, so you can check the ones that are separated about beef and poultry and so forth and so on. Tell all your friends about it. We're on Instagram and we're also on TikTok. On Instagram, it's the same thing, The Real Show Barbecue. On TikTok, it's TRSBBQ. Thank you so much. God bless.